The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
Right, so first up, given the fact that these guys almost got me onto it before we started this episode.
We're really good at derailing the podcast before it starts. It's amazing.
Look, you guys don't understand how often we're like, ready to go, and then we don't start for another 20 minutes.
And then one of us opens Audible and we're stuck for an hour.
We avoid that as much as we can, because that just turns into book recommendations for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the thing I want to start this episode up with this week is talking about what just happened with Plex.
Yeah.
So, what they did is they've decided they want to up the price on their annual subscription. Now, Swoosh, given that I think you're the only person who doesn't know this particular piece of information, how much do you think they raised it? Now, understand that the current lifetime membership for Plex is $250.
I saw things in passing. It's like 3 times as much now or something. It
is now $500.
Like American?
No, that's US.
So it's going to be like $700-ish for us.
Something like that, yeah.
Fucking
$749.99. I have the email open in front of me from July 1st.
Ooh, don't like that.
So, actually, no, hold up. We're reaching out with an important pricing update. Starting July 1st of 2026, the price of a new lifetime Plex Pass will increase to $749.99 USD.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, it's even higher than I thought it was. Last time I'd seen anything about it, it was a $500 increase.
So that's $1,000.
It's a $500 increase. So if it was like $200 or $300 before, this is what it's gone up to.
So, like, if you've already bought it, you're still grandfathered in the original price. I doubt they're going to come after you.
Yeah, no, they're not taking away your lifetime memberships if you already own them, as far as I'm aware, and they fucking better not.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not paying again.
It says in here, you have until whatever time UMC to get a lifetime Plex Pass at the current price of $249.99 USD. So it's probably currently close to $500 Australian, but that's the jack. So that'd be close to $1,000 Australian.
Yeah. I got it way back on one of their birthday sales for like $80.
Yeah, fair. Like, I missed that sale. I was like, I'm just going to wait for it to dip down and get it. Oh, it's not dipping down anytime soon.
So, I have a tinfoil hat theory as to why they're doing this.
I love a good tinfoil hat theory.
Can I just say it's $1,051.42 Australian.
Fuck off.
Super not worth it.
Yeah.
Particularly because in the entire time I've had a lifetime Plex Plus, as far as I'm aware, there has only been 2 major changes to Plex.
Yeah.
There may be others, I just didn't interact with them, but there's only 2 that I'm aware of. One, they added the skip intro button, which, in my opinion, should just be part of Plex. It shouldn't be something you get as I paid for it. That's a lump of garbage.
That is a very weird thing to put behind a paywall, but, yeah.
And they've started trying to be Netflix.
They have started trying to be Netflix. They're trying to be a streaming platform.
So, I have my tinfoil hat theory is they want to make people stop purchasing lifetime subscriptions to Plex, switch them over to a monthly subscription so that they can justify this new shift towards streaming.
No,
yeah.
Fuck that. No, it's just... At that point, it just means a lot of the people who got into Plex are going to leave Plex and make something different again. It's the circle of devs.
And if you're willing to do that on your lifetime pass, what's coming for the subscription model?
Yeah.
I think it's dumb if anyone's got a Plex subscription. I'm really sorry if you use it, but I don't think it's a good use of your money. But if you need those features for some reason...
I'm assuming they're going to start limiting the quality they'll let you stream from your own servers or something similar.
I don't know. I'm just expecting them to start massive... The enshittification begins when they start juicing their audience.
Yeah, when you have an increase of $500 on top of the $250 one already, it's like, no, this is not an indicator of a group or a company that's going to be looking out for the people that use their service. They are grabbing for money any way they can. So it's like, yep, cool. I don't want to be associated with that.
I'm already starting to investigate the open source alternative Jellyfin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a look at that. There are other options as well. But I am looking at shifting away from Plex.
I'm shifting away from a lot of stuff at the moment.
All it took was them to option the fucking cost, and then I'm like, oh, a fee that doesn't apply to me. I don't trust you, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to find myself a replacement web browser, because I mostly use Firefox, but they're forcing in a bunch of the AI bullshittery as well, and they used to be pretty privacy-based for a while, and that's gone out the window. It's like, yep, it's time to jump ship from that.
Well, I mean, the problem is Firefox is still one of the better ones, because most of the other browsers are Chromium-based, which means you're just feeding Google.
Yeah. There is a Linux version of Firefox, I think like Linfox or something, I have to find it. But they were pretty okay. It's just clunky to learn. So
it probably isn't as clunky anymore.
Yeah.
If it got any mainstream popularity.
Well, it's like the whole thing we've been discussing for ages of switching over to TeamSpeak for recording things.
Oh, trying to get out of fucking Discord.
Yeah, because I'm so sick of Discord. And TeamSpeak is basically just, they've taken the UI of Discord. It's like, do you want a thing that actually works? Okay, we slapped a good UI on it this time. Have fun.
Yeah, like a little window of names doesn't really cut it anymore in these days, unlike back when TeamSpeak was big.
Pretty much. It's much nicer now. It can handle basically everything. I think the only thing it can't do now is video calling, maybe. But even
I think you can do. No, I'm pretty sure the thing it doesn't do is sharing images like a Discord channel does.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is done functional.
Either way, we'll probably end up switching to that eventually.
It's another thing I need to investigate because I can run the hosting server on my server. But I got to look into it and figure it out and set it up, which I have not done.
It's the time of the great, everyone's just escaping from the bullshittery. It's like, you know what? Open source. Let's go open source now. And everyone's slowly edging towards it. It's like, good. That means that, because that's the reason, Google Place and all those other ones that tried to take over Facebook for a while. It's like, no one moved. They had all their shit in one place. Why would they move? And all their friends were already on the other things. Now it's a lot more decentralized. It's like, okay, people will follow. People will open new things.
I think the problem you had back then, though, was less that you couldn't get people to move. It's that the platform wasn't as shit.
Yeah.
So there was no incentive to move. Now, as major programs that people have been using for years are getting more and more garbage.
Oh, yeah.
It's why I jumped off Windows and have become a Linux bro. It's why I want to ditch Discord, but there is no open source alternative. There is only corporation-owned ones. TeamSpeak's probably one of the better ones, but I've not seen any of the open source ones really step up to the plate yet.
Yeah,
there are a few that are looking good.
Yeah, TeamSpeak hasn't sold out yet, completely.
No. But then I didn't really think Discord was going to, and then you've seen what they're doing, so...
Then they started deep-throating Palantir, and fuck.
Well, this is the advantage of open source. If the main group making a project decides to sell out, then it just forks and someone else makes one.
Yeah. It's kind of way, I'm really happy to see more numbers for Linux rising. I am prepping to jump over to Linux at this point. It's fuck it, I'm sick of Windows.
I will gladly help you with that process.
That'd be great. The more people off Windows, the better.
I mean, I've said it before, but quite honestly, it's not nearly as impenetrable as it used to be. I could almost guarantee I could sit most people who use Windows every day in front of my machine, and they would be able to use it pretty much exactly as they use a Windows machine, and they wouldn't even notice.
It's getting more and more entry-friendly, which is great.
I think the big thing for me that happened is the greater development of the GUIs.
Yeah.
Especially because most Linux distros will accept, not every distro, but a lot of them you can install almost any what do they call them? It's not flavors.
Do they subscribe to the trappings mechanic?
No, yeah, but there's a term within Linux for what changing your desktop's called. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I want to say slice. There's a lot of food analogies in Linux for some reason.
They do like
like the shorthand for distros is flavors. Like you're running mint. What flavor of mint?
Yeah.
Choc chip with a sprinkle.
One of the desktop environments for Mint is called Cinnamon.
Yeah.
The version I use on my Fedora install is called KDE. But those interfaces have really, they really mimic that Windows environment. So your day-to-day usage, if you've used Windows before, is basically the same. You have your taskbar down the bottom with all the familiar icons on it. Start button that actually works as a fucking start button, not as an advertisement window.
Oh, I'm sorry. God,
I love things like the Discovery Center where you can just get apps. You don't have to like on Windows. I've always been a big proponent of the website Night because you can get all your apps in one go. The distribution center is just like Night, except you just go, I want Firefox, and it just downloads Firefox for you.
Yeah. I like the fact they made it less of a culture shock kind of thing when you come across Windows. It's streamlined the entry point.
100%.
Which is great.
I mean, if you are an absolute turbo neckbeard and you want to run everything out of the terminal, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
If you hate yourself, you can do that.
I am learning a lot more about Linux so that I can troubleshoot and fix things myself without having to dig through a fucking forum. But it's generally, until, last month when I had that fucking week-long issue that turned out to be the RAM sticks, nothing to do with the OS. That's the first time in almost a year I've had an issue with Linux.
And it wasn't really Linux, it was a hardware issue.
Yeah! And the only reason I thought it was Linux is because that was the first time it had a major issue and I didn't recognize the fallover points. If I'd just been do the things like you would have done on Windows and test your fucking RAM sticks, I'd have figured it out in an afternoon.
Yeah.
But that was a whole different thing because I was too focused on the software learning side, not the do the fucking basic test, you idiot.
I mean, I'm just happy the internet's going more and more open source in general.
Well, as more and more people keep trying open source stuff and realizing they don't suck nearly as much as they used to.
It's almost like if you take the corpo bullshit out of it, it works better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I used Office outside of a work environment.
Yeah, same. I do.
I used to use OpenOffice. Now I use Libra because it gets updated more often. And it came packaged with my Fedora install, so...
Nice.
Just a useful bit about getting certain distro packages that just fucking run. I swear this isn't me trying to fucking glaze the shit out of Linux.
Look, we'll stop glazing the shit out of Linux when other companies pull their heads out their asses and start looking after the customer again.
I know. But anytime we talk about it, I feel weird because when I was growing up, the Linux people were always like, yes, join Linux, escape to Windows. And now I'm one of those people. It's like, yeah, but it feels more legit right now because Windows is fucked.
Yeah, you're not like a tech bro who is doing it every 5 seconds. You should do Linux because I do Linux. It's literally just, no, it's actually pretty good. You should give it a shot.
And like I said, if you primarily game on Steam, Proton's got your back. I mean, I've launched so many, just out of, literally released today games. From indies through to AAAs, and they just fucking work.
It does kind of help that Steam just kind of looked at Linux and go, yes, you are a legit operating system. How about we actually cater to you slightly?
Well, they wanted to... Well, the big advantage was Proton.
Yeah.
Having them actually decide we want to make a thing so that... I think... What is it? I think it needs Vulkan for Linux. To run games. So we're just going to create an interpretation layer to transfer it into commands for Linux so it'll run. Cool. That's all we really fucking needed. And they've kept working on it. And because it's built off Wine, which is open source, and Wine's had some big updates recently, it just means all that good shit just comes to Plex.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
I said come to Plex. I meant come to Proton. Fuck Plex.
Yeah, we don't like Plex. They're going in the burn book.
I'm not like they have to fucking get the fuck out, but like, yeah, I have.
You can't pull what Plex has pulled without getting some blowback and burning a lot of people. Like,
yeah,
it always feels underhanded when they just jack up the price this much in a very short amount of time. And
it feels like it's one of those companies that forgot where they came from.
It's very Crunchyroll, yeah.
Yeah, it's very Crunchyroll. It's very McDonald's. It's very all of those things that were cheap and useful.
McDonald's annoys me more than Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's tried being fucking super fancy at one point. It's like, no, you are McDonald's. Sit the fuck down.
You are not a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, look, while I understand the corporate reason for it, I'm still annoyed that they got rid of the colourful locations.
Yeah.
It's like, everything's a grey box now because it's easy to sell. Okay, I get it, but that still sucks.
I fucking hate the minimalist, movement everywhere. It says, no, stop it. Everything's lost character and any kind of soul. I hate this.
Well, the whole thing is because now the building's easier to sell if the business happens to fail or if they need to move.
Yeah.
So they're prepping for failure at the start, which means you're not invested in your site.
It's why no matter what moves into an old Pizza Hut, it'll always be known as the old Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that even nowadays they're getting free advertising from the buildings they had years ago.
I know.
But I mean, that's the thing though. Those Pizza Huts basically don't exist anymore. At least in Australia. I don't know what they're like in the States still. But in Australia, there are very few places that any of those still exist.
Yeah.
But if you see it, you know it's a Pizza Hut.
Buildings with any kind of, soul to them are gone. Like, there was a place in the US, I can't remember what it was, but there was a group, or a company that made baskets. So they made their head office look like a giant basket. I was like, that's fucking amazing. Why don't we have more of this shit? This would be great.
But here in Adelaide, probably about a 15-minute drive from where I'm at, there is a site that was once a KFC. And they've gutted the KFC out of it. The drive-through is now a car wash.
Nice.
But there's still a cafe in where the restaurant was.
Yeah.
And you can go in there and have a feed, and they have someone who goes out and washes your car for you, which is really cool.
That's actually a good way to do it.
Except all the KFC signage is still there. It's just now wrapped in the colours of the car wash. So there's like a bucket, like the old KFC bucket for the drive-through that's drive-through here, but now it's blue and white stripes. But you look at it and go, that was a KFC, straight out.
Honestly, I don't know.
The big sign up where the big fucking old KFC sign was, that's now the exact same silhouette, but now it's blue and white stripes. Car wash.
I swear, the smell of KFC is a bit like radiation. It takes so long for it to dissipate, because there's a couple of places back home that used to be KFCs and were reconfigured. They still smell like KFC. It's been years. It still smells like KFC.
It's kind of weird when you look at that sort of branding, because there's a company I used to work for that I was doing warehousing for, and they have a lot of locations. For the most part, all of the locations look like a warehouse. Yeah. They've got a nice front end showroom, but you still get a vibe like this is the front end of a warehouse.
Yeah.
One of the locations decided to do a complete reno of their entire facility.
Oh no.
And it looks really nice and clean, but it doesn't look like any of the other buildings in the franchise anymore, because it looks like corporate chic, and then everywhere else looks like it's running out of a warehouse. Looks so fucking weird.
I hate corporate chic. I just hate the whole streamlined minimalist movement, to be honest. I like clutter, and I like things to look interesting.
I think there's a time and a place for it. When your primary audience is tradies, it's not then.
Yeah.
No.
It's more off-putting for a tradie. You walk in, it's like, oh, this place is clean, I shouldn't be here.
Oh no, I can't touch anything with my mud hands.
A bunch of my mates back home are just absolute tradies, and they walk into places that are clean, it's like, I can't touch anything. It's just nothing but anxiety for them. It's like, you poor bastards. So yeah, fuck Plex.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not saying fuck Plex. I'm saying you've raised the red flag, so I'm going to start acting on that information. I'm not saying that they're gonna do super creepy shit right away or even in the near future. Just that once you do that, I question.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me to start. Like, I was already thinking of changing from Plex to Jellyfin. This was the you're going to do shady shit in the future. I'm pretty sure of it.
You've chosen your business decision. This is what you want to do. Because of that, we are also going to make a decision. Yeah. And ours is to not take part in that. So, good luck to you. Peace out.
100%. Right, so, shall we get into the things for this week? Actually, no, sorry, there's one other thing I wanted to bitch about before we got onto topics. I've recently been playing the new Forza Horizon.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I've been wanting to play that.
That game needs to calm the fuck down on the hand-holding. Like, it's
oh, wow.
really unnecessarily intense at the start.
This is the break. This is how you break.
Well, you say that. So they have driver assist features.
Oh.
And when it first brings them up, it's like, do you want to turn on driver assist features or not? And I assumed it because I know Forza Horizon goes all the way up to like sim difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want any of that. All right, fine. You can turn on some driver assist features. That's okay. I'm mostly here for the arcade fun, not for super serious fucking sim driving.
Yeah, you don't hate yourself. Just here some like fun times.
Yeah, because that's what I enjoy about Forza Horizon is it's like, to steal a word from a YouTuber I like, Noah Cadwell, it's a carcation. It's just an excuse to drive fun cars in weird environments. That's it. That's the whole fucking point of the game. And that's all I want to do. I don't care about any other stuff. I use the auto-tuning features. I don't fucking get into the nitty-gritty of timing my own transmission.
I've seen one person went through the entire Initial D anime and built that car and tuned it exactly as it's tuned in the anime. You can go through and do some fucking wild shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that alone made me want to go, maybe.
So, when I first started, I had all, like, the drive lines and stuff. It tells you when to start braking and how hard to brake and all that kind of stuff. I was like, this is kind of cool. I might turn a little bit of this off. It's a little too much. The big one I found, though, was that, and I noticed it was on, and then I went into the game to check. I thought I'd been doing reasonably well in races, getting the drive lines right, braking well, all that kind of stuff. Turns out the game was braking for me.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
You went to Mario Kart Assist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know that it had done that.
That's a bit
I just thought, because, like, at the point where it started braking, I was hitting the brake.
Yeah.
So I thought I was timing the braking correctly. No, the game was doing all the braking for me. If I just held down the trigger and drove straight at a corner, it'd brake to get me around the corner.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But I didn't even know it was
That's
on.
Much.
That is a bit much.
Yeah.
There's another game that was doing that recently, the mixtape that people brought up. Essentially, it's like there are sections of it where you can just let go of the controller and it plays itself.
Yeah, but mixtape's a different sort of game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mixtape's a very specific American nostalgia trip.
Yeah,
it's
very much
literally for the devs who made it.
Yeah.
And it's more an experience. It's more like a story you are loosely part of than anything else. And I really dislike how people have been talking about that game. Not that I'm going to play it because it's not my shtick.
Yeah.
But like people are like, it's not a game because it doesn't have fail states. Fuck off. There's plenty of games that don't do that. Yeah. If you played a point-and-click adventure game, an awful lot of them don't have fail states.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The fail state is you're too dumb to click the right thing.
And this is just supposed to like sweep you through like a 3-hour nostalgia bend with cool music. That's
I assumed it was just going to be
point.
a walking simulator or something. It's like, it's not for me. Have fun. But
yeah,
was exploding about it.
It's a little too much of a specifically 80s Americana.
Yeah.
I don't think I would connect well with it. If you are part of that people who, and it's like middle America too. If you're part of the kind of people who can attach to that game, apparently it's fantastic. but you have to be the kind of people who lived that sort of life to connect with it the way the devs wanted to, because they made it very specific.
80s in Australia was a very different beast.
Yes. And I mean, like, people who grew up in the 80s. Not like born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. This is like a really 80s game.
You're coming of age in the 80s. Like, you're leaving for college and shit.
Yeah. But getting back to Forza. And things like after I finished a race, it would immediately bring up a big splash menu being like, what do you want to do next? Oddly enough, after I didn't use that enough times, it went, you don't seem to want to use this feature. Would you like to turn it off? Yes, I'd like to turn it off. I wouldn't have liked you doing it at all.
I like that. That's pretty. That's at least decent. It's like, okay, you're not using the thing. Do you want to get rid of it? Yes, do it.
I will go to the map and select the thing I want to do.
Yeah.
And the other, like, really dumb things like, okay, how would you turn the radio off? Like turn it off. Not the radio. The GPS drive navigation. How would you turn the voice off for that?
Scream at it.
Well, normally you just go into settings, sound settings, and turn it off there.
See, that's what you expect. And if you go into the sound settings area, there is a selection to turn that off. But it turns off all of the music.
What?
If you go into the accessibility features, you can specifically turn the GPS off.
Why is that locked behind accessibility? That's a weird decision.
Yeah. Look, I'm having fun with the game. Look, it's Forza.
Yeah.
I drive dumb cars on street roads and do stupid races. That's Forza. I haven't done it yet, but I know there's a race where you get to race a Gundam.
I was going to say, I swear I've seen a thing recently about racing.
That made me want to play it.
So, I haven't got that far into the game yet. I usually play a couple of races and then put it down. Like, that's how I play Forza. I just sort of, like, chip at it slowly.
Yeah.
I'm not a real, like, racer, so I like to get in, have a couple, felt good about those couple races, move on with my day. So I haven't got that far yet, but yeah, some of these, like, guidance stuff and things, it's like, you did not communicate some of this well, and I've had to go figure it out and turn some pieces off and some pieces on. It's really weird, and I don't remember the previous Forza games having this kind of weird friction. Oh, and the first handful of races, they won't let you use the same car more than once. It's really irritating.
That's interesting idea.
I'm
guessing it's to, like, show that you can use other cars.
I think they want you to try a couple of cars.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times, at least from the experience from me talking to people, a lot of times when they play Forza, they find one car they like, and then they don't use any other cars for ages. So I get the feeling at the start of the game, they were like, well, let's give them a sampler of a bunch of different cars, and let them try a couple of different things, instead of being like, I like that one, I'm going to drive that one for the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
I know that's exactly what I do in this style of game.
Yeah, I know.
I find a car that I like early, and that's my car.
Yeah.
I play those games the same way I play Pokemon. It's like, does that one look cool? I'm going to take that one.
Well, actually, no, normally I have one car for street racing, one car for off-road, and one for hybrid. And that's it. That's how I run everything.
So, that is kind of what the first couple of races are. It's just kind of irritating while you're finding your feet with the game, that the game keeps changing what you're driving.
Yeah.
I don't mind having to make those choices. Like, if I take my fucking street car off-road and it's like, oh, wait, I'm driving terribly because I'm not driving anything in off-road, I will go find an off-road car to use. This time around, they're like, here's an off-road race. You cannot use your street car here. You have to use an off-road one.
Okay. So yeah, definitely a bit more of the hand-holdy.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of liked the ability to choose completely the wrong car and then learn from my own mistakes. It made it feel more like my adventure through the game. Now they seem to be curating the start, and then they sort of let the limiters off, and that's okay, I guess. It's just weird.
I mean, at least they let limiters off after. Like, they're not.
I will admit, like, they're doing some, like, car history stuff in it, which is somewhat interesting. They have these, what they call them, day trips, where you join an AI convoy as they tour around the map, and they talk about the map, like the historical locations in Japan. And they'll usually have all of the people in the day trip driving different models of the same car. and they'll talk about like when the car came first into service and little cool facts about the car and the brand.
Nice.
It's definitely the kind of thing where if you were really into cars, I think it'd be really cool. For me, it's a little... it's kind of interesting. I'm more interested in the tourism of Japan stuff than the car facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to say that. It's just a little weirdly hand-holdy in a way I don't remember the previous Forza games doing.
That's fair.
So... let's get into the stuff we've got to talk about at literally the halfway point of the episode.
You've done good. The rants are getting better and better at soaking up time. We don't focus as much on the sadness that is America.
I mean, we spent 20 minutes bitching and then distractedly and then getting back to bitching about Plex.
Yeah.
So first up is something that I think people need to calm a little bit down about, but keep in your mind. Because recently everyone's been talking about the big update to the ULERT for Subnautica 2, where they state that you don't own the game, you own a license. I'm kind of getting sick of telling people that that's the way it's always been.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, especially the last few years where every big company came out and just openly said, no, license. It's not, you don't buy the game anymore. You can't pretend you didn't know. Which is why I'm really annoyed about people kicking up a stink about it recently.
Like, I'm actually on board. Like, we definitely need to keep it as a topic people need to talk about. But it keeps being released as like, oh, the newest game that's coming out has this in its EULA. Yeah, no shit. Every fucking one of them does.
Every game for the last 10 years has had this in their EULA. Like, I saw it as people want an excuse to be shitty about something again. So they went digging through terms and conditions to find something.
I mean, there's plenty to be angry about, and that is one of them. Like I said, it's just the, oh no, who could have thought this would happen? Did you buy it on Steam? Then you bought a license. Yeah. Everyone knows that. It even says so when you buy stuff on Steam.
Yeah.
So stop
that was
acting
one
like
of the
this is
Steam
a surprise.
updates to state, like, they've already had this controversy. It's not fucking new.
Yeah. Keep talking about it. Absolutely happy for you to be like, another game's got this in the EULA, just don't act surprised.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not really Subnautica 2 controversy, it's Subnautica 2's doing the standard industry practice that you should be angry about.
Yeah, we should be angry at the industry, not Subnautica 2.
Or, buy stuff on GOG, it's your only closest thing to digital ownership.
No, that's a good point. One day we'll be sponsored by GOG. One day.
Senpai's got to notice this first. Next up has been the... of course, we've had all the budget stuff happening in Australia lately. Of course, one of the big ones has been people talking about the way rent's been rising.
What's annoyed the shit out of me is, like, the main media has been going through, oh, people's rents are raising. You said this wouldn't raise rents. Like, yeah, that's scum-sucking landlords, guys. This is not the case of the government. Because the government came out many times saying, we're not touching existing property stuff. If you're negative gearing, you keep negative gearing. We don't fucking care. It's just in the future, after this set date, if you want to negatively gear, it has to be on a newly purchased house, or a newly built house, rather. You have to build a new house to add to everything. You can't just take shit off the market and then negatively gear it. So,
which is fine.
Well, actually, you still can, but it has to be a brand new house.
Yeah.
You can't just purchase an older house and continue to do it.
Yeah.
So it's set so you have to
the supply goes
houses into the market. Yeah.
It also means if someone dies and passes the property on to their kids, they can't negatively gear it. It's only for the lifetime of the person owning it now. Which is great.
That's also very dependent on inheritance taxes they bring in if they do or don't.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Although, inheritance taxes in Australia are actually pretty good.
They're not the worst in the world, actually.
It all depends on the changes they make.
Yeah.
Like, it's, of course, it's also some are for over a certain threshold. So inheritance over $3 million, tax it.
The big thing is a lot of them are getting snarky about trusts. Like, that's what's pissed people off in the 1%. Because trusts are used to get around a lot of shit in Australia. And they're making it harder to do that. So, of course, the rich bastards are like, oh, We'll kick up a
But
stick
there
and
is-
we'll make it seem like it's this other thing.
There are valid arguments with that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is, in Australia, there are things like special disability trusts.
Yeah.
Things that are money that is set aside that works in an almost identical way, but maybe taxed in an identical way. So we don't know exactly how specific types of trusts will be used, and if there's ones that are taxed more or less than others, they're going to get abused.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what actually comes of that.
Yeah. But, I'm pretty sure, I agree with Swoosh, I'm pretty sure the rent stuff is more just landlords using the tax budget to...
Yeah. I mean, we called it when we
rent
first saw it. Yeah, like in one of our group chats at some point, like we saw this happening. It's like, okay, so we know the landlords are just going to jack the price up anyway. Like, it's an excuse to do so. Like,
Cunty landlords will be cunty.
Yeah. And I can't imagine that you can't lay that at the feet of the government. The government do some dumb shit. I will not say they don't.
Absolutely.
But we can't blame them for your landlord putting rent up because
we can blame them for having a toothless system to go after them.
Oh, definitely, I can blame them for that. But yeah, people need to kind of calm down a bit. It's the people who are already negative gearing and want to keep stuff in trust have whipped up the newer generation. Whoop, whoop, they're going to fuck you over. It's like, not really. They're putting the ladder back down that you took up. So can you shut the fuck up and go away, please? Yeah,
the ladder is still fairly up. They can still continue to rake in cash from the houses they already have. And we're cut out of that method of gaining income.
Yeah.
But at least it opens it up that... Well, at least it opens up that any houses that are sold in the future is going to be easier to buy. It just means that your first home is unlikely to be a new home.
Yeah.
And I don't think most people would be that bothered by.
No.
I swear the only ones who are bothered by
older houses are fucking built decently.
Yeah.
Like, you go for an actually old house built in the 90s, I would take one of those over anything built after fucking 2010.
Fuck yes. Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like the fact that every new house looks like the same new house.
Yeah. Just copy and paste it from the one next door.
They take half the materials from the one they just built to build the next one.
The most annoying thing I've heard from people like popping up on TikToks and on news and shit, like, oh, that means that the future generations can't do this. Like, yes, that's the fucking point. What they're doing was scummy and shit. They're stopping this from happening. When you die, it dies with you. We're okay with that. Just make it fair for people in the future, because that generation needs to stop being as selfish as they are. Like, we can't stop them. We can't take it away from them, because they'll have a hissy fit, so that can fade away with them.
And they've got the money to keep it.
Exactly. So, it's just... watching people get snarky. So, my rent's gone up because of this. Like, no, the rent's gone up for a different reason. You're angry at the wrong place.
Yeah. Your rent's gone up because your landlord's fuckwit. Yes,
definitely
be angry about it.
Yeah. Like, I've seen shit where it's gone up like $50 a week for people. That's fucked. Like,
I mean, I rent, and our last lease renewal went up in rent, and we have to pay water now.
Jesus.
Which I haven't paid water for like, I know it's been in like every single contract I've ever signed to rent, but in the entire time, for the many years I've been renting, I have never paid for water.
It's meant to be, if you go over a certain amount, you pay for the excess, and that's it.
Now we're paying the whole thing. Doesn't matter.
You just reminded me, I couldn't remember the last time I paid a water bill. It's like, holy shit, did they send me an email? I have a water bill to pay? Oh, fuck.
Oh, I hate that. The mid-month panic of like, oh shit, have I paid things?
Oh, it's not that big a deal. It's not that much money, but I work these days, so it's not that bad. If I was still unemployed, that's a fucking problem.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got you over a barrel, because the rental situation, at least in Queensland, fucking sucks.
Oh, it is horrible.
Yeah, friggin' oath.
And that, to me, is the more annoying part as a renter. I don't really want to move that much. My landlord's pretty good. The amount he jacked the rent up was only like $10.
Yeah.
And the water bill really only adds, maybe $30 across the entire month? Across the entire quarter? I think we get paid. I think it's quarterly water bills.
ours are quarterly, and I just looked at my last one. It's about $250 for the quarter.
Yeah. So it's really not that much, given that I have a decent job. So it's not that bad, but I also have zero recourse. I can't go, okay, cool, we'll just go rent somewhere else.
Yeah.
I can't.
You are
All
a
I can
captive
do
market.
is say yes, sir, to the landlord. Mine's good. Yeah. He's not a dick. I want to keep renting from him, but I also just have to do what he says.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel good.
And you can't go against them in any way, because it used to be years and years ago, you could go back to the real estate and say, okay, you want to raise my rent. Justify this to me. Justify why I'm paying an extra $50 a week, and I'll accept it. And if any of them ever came back, it's like, oh, we fix things. Like, no, you fucking don't. I've been begging you to fix things.
Well, the problem is that the reason for rent hikes are generally cited as things like rates going up, and they have. So they've kind of got a leg to stand on. It's not like when everything was a bit more stable and there were more rentals around where you could either threaten to leave or they had to do something. Yeah. Now it's just, look, the rates have gone up. I have to raise rent. However much they decide that's going to be. Again, mine's been real nice and kept it quite low. And then what's your reply? I can't move.
Yeah.
That's not an option. I can't bitch at you back because rates have gone up.
Pretty much. It's just, no matter what happens, it's all fucked.
Kind of fucked right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they're pushing for this, change in the budget to try and force more houses into the market and the ones that exist actually being used as opposed to sitting empty.
I would actually expect a lot of those houses to start, despite being a perfectly serviceable working house, to start getting demolished.
Yeah. Would not surprise me.
Well, a lot of places that they charging massive fucking rents for should be fucking demolished.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are shit. Like, just the amount of corners cut
I live in isn't particularly good.
Yeah. The thing is, I swear a lot of the newer apartments and that kind of stuff, they have skimped on everything. Because they always go with the cheapest contractor they can, and then they, of course, fuck it up, and then you have to pay more to get it fixed, and a body corporate won't cover it. Because, oh, you bought the place sight unseen. Yeah. God, I hate the property market.
Yeah.
Right, let's get off this. Let's get on to something else that I think is super dumb. So we've now got official confirmation from a CEO at Sony that they are abandoning PCs.
I swear, we didn't even get a year out of it, did we?
We did.
Did we?
Yeah, we got more than a year.
Because we knew they were going to retract it. The writing was on the wall. They reluctantly put things on PC.
I don't think
we didn't get though. Bloodborne. Hey.
Yeah.
PlayStation hasn't gotten Bloodborne either.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that. They mostly just kept releasing their stuff, but it was on a really slow cadence, and I think most people were just it's fine. I can wait.
Yeah.
And it was
the people that were buying it on that slow cadence weren't going to buy a fucking PlayStation.
No. Yeah.
So, it was free fucking money. Just release the same shit. Fuck.
I understand that there is work that has to get done to port it to a PC, because you've then got to try and come up with a control scheme that works on keyboard.
Yeah.
You can recommend controller, and most people who play games have a controller, just for the games that need them or work best with them. And you've also got to make it work on a broader breadth of hardware. So now you need high and low res textures and stuff, and that's extra work. And I'm not pretending it isn't. You're also fucking Sony.
Yeah, you have the capability, the money, and the infrastructure to do this.
There's got to be some kind of pipeline you could have set up to smooth that out. I don't know what it'd be, or if there even was one. I don't think we'll ever really get the answer.
Yeah.
I get the feeling, because they'll have an earnings call coming soon, and they'll probably have to justify why they're doing this in the earnings call.
They're doing a state of play again soon, I think.
Yeah, but they're not going to talk about it at state of play.
No.
And I think it's 3rd of June, they've got a 60-minute state of play coming. which they're headlining with the new Wolverine game that everyone was pretty excited to come to PC, and they're like, nah.
Yeah,
so that's a bit of a dick, but I'll check out the state of play and see if they actually say anything. I'd really like it to turn out that this dude was fucking rogue inside the company and they are doing PC still, but I don't know.
I don't think we'll ever really know. Against it, so.
Like I said, an actual CEO at Sony has said they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
But I will expect in the earnings call it'll be something like it underperformed, so we're stopping doing it, or some vague terminology like that. So we'll never know what the fucking metric they were expecting was.
I swear, though, Sony calls, like, award-winning games underperformers. Like, I don't trust their...
Nah, that's Microsoft.
Yeah,
Microsoft does that way more than Sony does. Sony
their
tends to acknowledge their... Well, that's why they're doing this pullback to console. They want... Because they specifically called out their narrative single-player games.
Yeah.
So they're clearly going, these games are fucking sick. We can't let people not on a PlayStation have them because they won't buy a PlayStation.
Yeah.
They seem to be fighting a console war that no one else is fighting.
Pretty much. Like, everyone else has, like... It's like, we're keeping the war going. Everyone else has, like, settled the differences in the background. Like, why? We're just chilling, bud.
I mean, Minecraft's on Nintendo. That's owned by Microsoft. Microsoft is in a more service-orientated position. They're gonna release games on PlayStation. Who are you fighting?
Yeah. They're fighting themselves.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like the when a Pokemon gets confused. Like, Sony has hurt itself in its confusion.
I can't see this as anything but a stupid move.
It's a CEO who doesn't know what they're doing for change's sake.
I believe they think they need this.
Yeah.
Like, they think they need these games on a PlayStation because that'll move consoles, and we want to move consoles, not sell games.
Which is, in the current environment, not the best view in my standpoint.
It's not the weirdest decision to come from them because they are a hardware manufacturer. Which I think a lot of people forget about Sony. They're not a games company, they're a hardware manufacturer. So, of course, their focus is probably a lot more on their hardware sales than their software. Whereas Microsoft was a software company that got into hardware, and then they decided to dip out into a more service-orientated thing. But then they gutted the internal studio that made it all good, so now it's getting worse. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's stupid. Like, give me your games. I was buying them.
Yeah, like, I can see why they've done it. I just don't agree with why they've done it.
No, neither do I.
And it's like John Doe said. It's just, like, the people who were buying these games on Steam or on PC were never going to go out and buy a PlayStation 5. Or any PlayStation.
Hell, I was hyped from the stuff I was hearing about games on the PlayStation. Be like, oh, hot damn, when that comes out on PC, day one buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'd heard Ghost of Yotei was very good. A very worthy follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima. Cool. When that comes out on PC, auto-purchase. Day one. Whatever if you're not charging anything too egregious for it.
Yeah.
Like, you want $100 for that? Sure, fine. Have your $100.
Look, I'll take it a step further. I have a PS5, and I haven't bought Ghost of Yotei because I was waiting for it to come to PC.
Well, you were going to get a better, smoother experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, a tinfoil hat, it wouldn't surprise me if that is another thing that they're a little concerned about. They're realizing that their shit runs better on a PCs and making their fucking...
their hardware look
plastic box look bad.
Yeah. But at this point, I'm just waiting for the Steam box to actually drop and finally get a Steam controller, and I'll be happy.
I mean, I have my place in queue booked for that. So
Same.
Nice.
I'll get
I'm not gonna lie, I have been checking my email every so often, like, man. I know I'm right down the bottom of the queue, so it's gonna be ages, but, yeah.
I mean, I was pretty sure I was at the bottom of the queue, and you did yours after me.
Yeah. Fucking scalp.
But I'm
in the queue, and I've gone out and I've bought Steam credit to put onto Steam, so the money is already there.
Oh, that's a good
when
plan.
I get the email. So I don't have to worry about, shit, did I budget for it? I've already got the money on Steam. I just press the button and I'm out.
That is a smart move. I may have to do that.
But yeah, I mean, gotta wait until they decide to not only find me at the bottom of the queue, then go, this Australian peasant can have one.
Yes.
Yeah. To work their way through enough of the queue that they get to us.
Not just to us, but it's at least the wording in the if you've read the thing where you signed up for it, it says that when stuff comes into stock in the region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just it's got to get to me in the queue. It's got to get to me in the queue when they decide to gift Australia some controllers.
Yeah.
I always find it weird that we always end up getting shafted for release dates and shit, but we are one of the bigger consumers of that media. It's like, give us the thing. Just give us the thing. Please just give us a server in the country.
No, you can't have a server in the country.
No, instead we have to invade Japan every fucking time. Any time an MMO drops, like, alright, which Japanese server are we taking over?
Yeah, I mean...
Final Fantasy, was it Tonberry? So it's like, all I can imagine is someone log on to Tonberry and just, chat, yell, everyone out, this is the Australian server now. It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy, though. They may have migrated to a different server. It happens.
Yeah. So, do we want to get on something we can laugh at?
Yes. Is it Elon Musk? I love laughing at Musk.
I kind of he's probably kind of good in that he's managed to not stick his fucking foot in his mouth for a while.
I mean, he didn't turn up to his own court case for a bit, so that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I think that might have been during the 3-week period we couldn't get an episode out.
It's when he was visiting China, and somehow that's probably helped his case when he wasn't there.
But not that. We're not going to laugh at him. We're going to laugh at Trump. Well, Trump adjacent, I guess, would be more accurate.
Excellent.
That people have been getting their hands on those Trump phones.
Holy fuck.
The thing they've scraped off Timu's floor. Oh, man. Because it's basically a repurposed previous phone you can get on Amazon for like $150. They were charging $300, $500 or something. And it's not even gold, it's yellow.
It's it's gold in that you get plastic that's painted gold, or it's like gold tinted plastic.
It's like
Lego gold
crayon.
Yeah.
Yes. Just not shiny. It's a matte gold.
Mm.
It's like it's a Crayola gold.
Yeah. And because they outsourced the manufacture of it, apparently like the number of stripes on the American flag on the back is wrong. So
it's missing 2 stripes.
Missing 2 stripes, which is kind of funny because that is apparently symbolic of something. I don't know the American flag, but
look, even if it wasn't symbolic of something, Americans are really defensive about their flag being represented exactly correctly.
Yeah,
it's 13 stripes for the 13 colonies that made the original, like the sign for independence. There's a reason why there's 13 stripes, and it needs to have 13 stripes to be an American flag.
Yeah,
like the stars are for each of the states. The 13 stripes are the original. So, fucking it up like that. These patriots that are all about, holy fuck, this is America. Fucking America all the way.
Ugh.
You're buying a faulty product that has no care for anything you want it to represent.
It feels like they got this because they realized if they didn't have a product, then it would definitely be fraud. It's like, oh shit, something. Have a thing, now you can't sue us. Because, they tried to sneak
that thing they got is real trash.
Oh, it's horrible.
And on top of that, apparently there was a major security breach in the system, and a whole bunch of people who purchased these phones, all of their details got leaked.
Basically, anyone who bought one got doxxed. It's like, holy shit. Because I've been watching Moist Critical's journey with this, and he put up a thing recently. He hasn't got his yet, because he was reacting to CoffeeZilla, I think.
Yeah.
But, it's all shit. And granted, these two people, CoffeeZilla and Moist Critical, knew what they were getting into. We know this is a scam. We're paying $100 to essentially the ether to get content out of this.
I mean, I don't know what CoffeeZilla's financial situation is, but it's pretty clear, if anyone knows anything about Most Critical or have watched him for a long time, dude makes bank.
Yeah.
Or has made enough bank to live quite comfortably. So, having him be like, yeah, I'll spend $100, or however much, I think it was like $100 to reserve.
To reserve or something, yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's got throwaway money.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person who should engage with this kind of clearly scam shit. It's people who it's like, this money means nothing. I can burn this if I want to for a bit. And let's face it, buying the Trump phone was a bit for Moist Critical.
Yeah.
But normal people bought these fucking things.
Yeah. And some of them bought a whole heap of them, hoping to scalp them and make big bank off them. Yeah. And that's just fucking gone. Like,
look,
holy...
I'm all for scalpers getting fucked over, but it's one people who got like family plans and shit. It's like, I bought one for one for each member of my family. It's like, you are fucked, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got the standard, guy, wife, 2 kids, that's like $1,000.
Yeah.
Not grand, $2,000.
$2,000 in American money too.
Yeah, for this hot garbage that's like $300 worth of phone.
For basically the amount you would pay for one of the Trump phones, you could buy 4 of them off Temu or off like a discount brand, because they're not anything big. They're just they're like a third-rate phone from 4 years ago. It's just not good.
No, and we're speaking just from like stuff people have been putting out and stuff. Like, I haven't seen like a full teardown on one yet.
Yeah,
don't really expect to either. And I certainly have not touched one, so grain of salt on all of this. It could be a bit, there could be some noise in here. But either way, it's been a disastrous launch.
Oh, it's been
hilarious to watch, but I feel bad for anyone who actually paid into it. But then I remember most of them are MAGA, so it kind of takes the brunt off it, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's all self-inflicted.
It's like, yeah.
Everyone, it's like NFTs.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to fucking see that this was going to fall apart.
Pretty much. It's like watching scalpers get their comeuppance. Like with the whole Steam controller thing. And there was a card game recently that had an expansion that got scalped. So the guy's like, fuck it, I'd rather you all pirate my game than pay these exorbitant prices.
That was Magic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that one of the artists for Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were it's for the Secret Lair Goblin deck.
That's the one.
And he was like, I would rather you all get proxies for this. Goblins are for the people.
Yeah. Which, fucking A, well done. Because, I fucking hate scalpers so very much.
I mean, don't get me started on the fucking Secret Lair system. That's just turned into an absolute dumpster fire. They used to be print on demand. Now they're like, we're only doing 900, and that's it. If you don't get one, you don't get one.
That's annoying.
Why? This is a specialty product. Just print on demand.
But then we can't monetize it later!
But they don't monetize it later. They can't monetize it later. The problem is that with the limited stock, it means that the prices of the individual packs go way up for no fucking good reason.
Yeah.
They're limited
because they
printing,
make money.
but they don't make money, though, because the markups are done at the store level, not at the RRP, which the companies buy from.
I'm just happy that Hasbro's getting in trouble for like some of the shit they pulled with Magic the Gathering. So it's just like, yep, cool. We'll leave that with the courts and they can deal with it.
It's not just Magic anymore. It's they're having issues with all of WotC.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of
which is good, because the damage they did to the D&D brand, the continued damage they're doing to the Magic brand, all the shit they did with their fucking D&D Beyond shit.
It's that took a hit again recently.
Leave fucking Wizards alone.
Yeah.
They print money.
Yeah.
Just let them print you money.
I hate it. It's like, you're not making money anymore. It's like, we're not making money because you fucked it up. Leave it alone and let us cook. Fucking hell. I will never forgive them for what they did to D&D. And D&D will never recover. Because everyone basically went, okay, I'm going to go try out different things. And now we have a bunch of converts to other stuff.
I think I don't think it was that bad, but I think a lot more people are willing to try other systems now because they've tried a couple.
They've broken the stranglehold they had. It's like...
Yes.
Yeah. Why? They opened the gate to the walled garden and people escaped.
Well, Well, it's not like they didn't open the gate. They decided to try and cram a live tiger in the garden.
Yeah.
And everyone went, oh, fuck, I'm not fighting a tiger.
Yeah. Tiger can have this place. I'm out.
Because, they did all that, like, we're going to take all of your custom module shit. And they keep loosely talking about AI-generated content for D&D. They keep sort of, like, every time they float it, the community goes, no. And they're like, okay.
The big one that annoyed me
now?
was when they say, oh, you could have an AI DM. And just everyone's like, fuck off. Every DM was just like, no, go away.
You know what an automated DM's called? Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
All the fucking isometric RPGs were an automated DM. That's what an automated DM looks like.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, by all means go play them. Baldur's Gate 3 is fantastic. I fucking love that game.
Yeah.
Great game.
But that's not what you want for actual tabletop D&D, man.
Yeah. I want the pure chaos of humans in my D&D. Like, the weird bullshit my players pull out of their asses that I then have to figure out as a DM. It's like, you don't get that with an AI DM.
Automated D&D can only work with railroad tracks.
Yeah.
If you go in a certain direction, do a certain thing a certain way. You can't account for people doing weird shit. You can't account for the cart full of barrels over the hill.
Yeah.
If it was never fucking thought of when the thing was made.
I don't want an AI DM. I want just something like an Igor in the room. Where it's like, Igor, what is this rule? And then it just spouts a rule at you. Like, I want to help
Yeah,
it.
but that's different. That's just something searching through the rulebook for you, not running the game.
That's the extent I would ever allow AI into my game.
And let's face it, once you get into some, like, bigger settings, like if you tried to get every rule for like all of Pathfinder, that's a lot of books, man. I'm not remembering every rule in every one of those fucking books. Having an AI who can just sift through them real quick and find the exact rule I'm looking for, done. That's fine.
Or even just an AI. It's like, AI, what did I call that NPC at this shop? It was this guy. That's good. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun using Obsidian to handle that sort of thing.
I do like Obsidian. It is very fun.
If for anyone who doesn't know, it's a visualizing tool for connections between stuff. You create nodes, and you can fill the node with lots of information. So, like in our game, I'm in Swishes, like our main city, I've got all of the businesses that we associate with in that city. Who we know at that business, what they sell, past deals we've made with them, are all in these little nodes, and you can put it into graph mode, and it shows you all the connections.
It's so
which is really fun. It's just a really fun way to visualize information.
Also,
which in the no, one day we'll be sponsored, maybe if this podcast ever actually takes off. Or we'll just labor away making things for the 8 people who listen. Hey, Craig. And they get their personalized idiots. So.
Yeah.
But Obsidian's just really good. I find it particularly good for D&D because you slowly learn the associations. Like, sometimes it can be hard to remember when someone, like a DM, offhandedly goes, oh, this is connected to this.
Yeah.
And you forget. But when you're like, okay, I'm just going to make that connection in Obsidian, you remember, and it's really helpful.
And then you watch the entire map reconfigure and just watch the terror on a player's face for a second. Like, oh god!
I mean, I'm expecting some weird shit in our next D&D session because Swoosh dropped a metagame hint right at the end. It's like, oh, we're going to be doing this, but I'm well aware something's come to chew on our butts.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I have plans.
Yeah, that's where like good players can play around metagaming.
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't want to give Swoosh any reason to unleash the Metatars.
Yeah. I have things that can kill everything. I just don't use it. It's because that's not fun.
No, it's not.
It's fun for me for about 5 minutes, and then everyone's angry.
Yeah. I mean, like, even if you don't, like, pull dumb shit out, like, getting a game to end on a good feels is kind of important. There was a DM I had where arguably he played his villain character really, really well. He knew what abilities they needed to really sort of counter the team. But it ended the session with it, and it was just us getting hard fucked.
Yeah.
No one died, we got away, but it just, like, everyone was like, that didn't feel like a good encounter. Like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Because there was no point in the game where we got to breathe out. It was just like, and that's the end of the session. That's not a good way to end that session, man.
Yeah.
And he could not seem to understand why we were annoyed.
I always try to end on, like, at least either building tension for something to get people excited, or you've completed stuff and you're safe. You're like, you're okay and you've worked shit out. That's where I'll leave things. Or right before, like, you're about to head into something that's going to take longer than half an hour, we'll cut here.
Yeah, but like but that's when you're going into that anticipatory tension moment. The BBEG's on the other side of this door. See you next week.
Yeah.
You haven't screwed the players over. You've just set up this is going to take a while. We don't have time. Moving on.
I think the worst one I've left the Kaiju game on was you had a missile lock on you when you were floating around the airport. So
yeah,
that was probably the worst one I've ever done.
But the important bit is you hadn't fired the missile yet.
Yeah, it was just a lock-on. So we didn't have,
because the lock-on could have meant anything. Something could have a thing could have locked on, but the person running it knows who we are and isn't going to fire.
Yeah,
but the auto-targeting system did flag us. So it's like, ooh, what is targeted us? Yeah. Instead of, there's a missile about to hit the canopy. See you next week.
Yeah. If I'd hit you with the thing that Emma done, that'd be a dick move.
It's like that video of on a naval ship and the Sea Whiz locks onto a passenger plane that's flying.
No.
You've got a lock, but no.
If not target, why target shaped? Oh, God. I credit most of that because I've been watching a lot of Dimension 20 again, and the way that Brennan leaves things is always on that kind of anticipatory, but also not fucking the players over.
Like, a little bit of me felt like that was why you made us do the... You asked everyone, is anyone in the hallway with the open door?
Yes.
It's like, what we're actually doing is interacting with an AI program, and it's really kind of dry. So it's not much of an ending, whereas Swoosh asks if anyone's near this door. Oh, fuck, something's coming to eat our butts. We don't know because no one's there.
Yeah, it's the fact that everyone's like, oh no, we all followed him. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to make a note.
Yeah. Hey, I told everyone I'm going to go find the security room.
Yeah.
You guys fucking deal with everything else.
God, that was a chaotic session. At some point, we'll have to do a breakdown of like these games we played. Just as if we ever run out of news, just one day, all right, we're going to break down this game because it's fucking dumb.
Nothing's going to beat the Guards game.
The Guards game was great.
It's going to be real hard to beat the thing where we went on our first patrol, killed our superior officer, then wrote him out of existence in the paperwork so that it didn't matter. We then fucked around a lot trying to solve crime, but doing quite poorly at it, created Alcatraz, ended up causing him to materialize as outside of the immaterial and became a full member of the material plane, set up shops, did Burning Elf, took down half the fucking monarchy, and fucking trolled a Tarask.
No, even better, though, was the one thing that always sits with me is the fucking traffic squad that you guys randomly tormented for no apparent reason. These guys were playing guardsmen who became investigators. And for some reason, like, where's the parking guys? The ticket riders? Like, second floor.
No. It was because we wanted a bigger office.
That's right, and they had the better office.
So we started initially fucking with them because we just wanted their office.
Yeah.
Because it was bigger than ours. And come on, our fucking sketch artist was like a 7-foot tall orc.
Yeah, Brutus. I loved Brutus.
We needed that fucking space more than they did.
Yeah. I love the fact the sketch artist was Brutus, who also was just the guy that filled doorways. It's just like, he was dual purpose. He was great.
Yeah. And that's what kicked us off fucking with traffic. And then from there on out, like, I remember when we how did we do it? We developed, like, awesome coffee.
Yes. Matt's character, one of our friends.
Oh, yeah, Matt's character was a chef.
Yeah.
And he stole awesome coffee beans from the Jackal's larder.
Yes. Basically made God coffee. He made ambrosia. It was amazing.
He had a dumb ability where he could open a door in space that just went to the larder of a god. It didn't do anything else. He could just reach inside and steal ingredients from a god.
My favorite thing is that it wasn't granted by the god. It was granted by the god's offsider who just wanted to fuck with his own deity. It's just fun things.
Well, when you have a chaos god, their minions are probably going to be like, I can fuck with him.
I mean, that minion specifically was also a previous player, so it kind of helped with that. Yeah, one day we'll actually sit down and just run through a couple of our games end to end, because I still remember great scenes from NWOD games, like New World of Darkness, when you were running for that in uni. And listening to Dimension 20 again recently, who are playing, New World of Darkness, it's like, I'm getting that itch again. Fuck!
I think they're playing 5e New WOD, not the NWOD we played.
Slightly different, but...
Because they're technically playing Masquerade, not Requiem.
Yeah.
I don't know which version of Masquerade, though. I'm going to assume it's the new one.
Oh, I just remember the nonsense dealing with... when playing a Promethean in your games was great fun. Especially when there was two of us. God, that was a bad day.
And just as a nice end of the episode, because we're out past an hour, in that game, they did choke a giant sandworm with a bag full of Eckies. So, tease for some other day when we explain that story.
Still one of my favorite stories. Bye.
See ya.